What up, boys? Welcome back to the ladder pushing series. Today I have a very exciting episode for myself. Firstly, we didn't actually get too many deck suggestions last episode, so the most liked comment had like 2 likes because there are only like 3 actual deck suggestions. So instead of taking one of those, I have the creative freedom of playing whatever I want to in the new balance update for the first episode. Also, I've decided that I'm having that freedom. Please leave your deck suggestions down below so for this forthcoming season we know what we're actually playing. My only rule: it must involve Exinado. I'm not playing anything else this season. If you suggest anything else, it's getting denied. Exinado must be 2 cards in that deck. And secondly, as we move on to the gameplay, we may have hit 6k last episode. I was going to say, no, just sometime last week. It was a stress. So I was 210 trophies away from 6k with a week left. So I was like, okay, if I go positive 1 game every day, I will generally get 30 trophies every single day, and then I'll reach that 6k. But it didn't really work out that way, because a lot of the time I wasn't actually getting like 30 trophies from my games. You can see a 27 there, a 32 there, a 26 there. So it doesn't actually usually give me 30. There's a 29 there. So eventually I fell a little bit short. I'm going to overlay on screen some losses I had, essentially, because it took me a while. So my computer is currently encoding the video that you've pretty much just seen and what you'll see for the rest of this episode, but I need to commentate over these clips right now. So if you hear any weird background humming noise, then that's my computer having a fit. But let's get into these. So in this first one here, my opponent just had a big elixir overload, and I sort of couldn't really do anything. I just had to throw a fireball at the Hog Rider, and I was hoping it wouldn't get another swing and I would have been okay to go on the offensive and not be able to be spelled out. But yeah, this guy had the most expensive deck in the history. He had like P.E.K.K.A, Giant Skeleton, Barb Hut, and just all these things, and I couldn't really get through all of his tanky units. As you can see, I've done like 200 damage all game, and eventually just fireballs me out because he's a very nice guy with those emotes. So this geezer was running some horrible giant deck for me to deal with. Giant Balloon, if I'm being honest. So he managed to get a punish play right as I go with Expo, and really, when I'm this Expo deck and he has Fireball to just ruin my archers, I don't have too many options against Balloon. You can see I try and Fireball it away, which actually does work for a little bit, but eventually he does just ruin me. I think he gets another Lucky Giant in here somewhere. I can defend this Fire Spirits very easily with Skeletons, but yeah, you're going to see in a second, he does pretty much the same thing. Right here, I'm certain he's going to Giant into my Expo, but instead he's like, no, I win this game, and that's just a mistake on my part, especially seeing as he's just going to Giant Loon me. There's not too much I can do. I'm sort of just delaying with all of this stuff here, but eventually that Balloon connects, and that's another L. So this next geezer is very unfortunately a Golem deck, and I was certain he couldn't afford this Golem here, but inevitably he could, and he just, yeah, you're gonna see what happens. He had the elixir lead, he can very easily defend this. I'm desperately trying to kill off his support units, but to no avail as he just spams everything at the river. This fireball, I believe, was atrocious. I missed like everything with this. I hit the Mega Minion and 2 Golemites, and that puts me down so much elixir. Now I'm out of cycle. All I can do is just delay the inevitable as he keeps spamming at the river, and yeah, this was the saddest one to take, I think. This was the one I was most mad after, because he didn't have to do anything. He just put a Golem down and then just put stuff behind it, and I was like, oh, I'm so dead. You know, I'm going to go for this last ditch Expos you've seen in all of these clips. There's 1 HP, and at this moment I was like, there's no way. I get this. I'm trying to lightning block here because I know he has lightning. And I can see my Expos on the tower and actually getting places, but I can't defend it because I need to lightning block. And instead, he doesn't actually go to lightning. He just goes to the log and takes out my Expo, which is sort of sad. But I actually could have won that one. Alright, boys. So this one was an Expo mirror match, but he had Ice Wizard, Mega Minion, and Rocket, I do believe. So you can see here, I'm not going to show too much of this clip because it's very boring Expo back and forth gameplay. But he's got me down to Rocket range very, very slowly through his maxed Expos, just fighting my level 12 Expos at the river, and there's not really much I could have done from that scenario there. He just had to rocket me out. However, I do hope here is my saving grace moment, because in this game we faced Giant Witch, which, as you all know, gave me the most problems this season. This was like the deck list that I really couldn't do anything about and was just ruining me over and over. I ran Knight because I couldn't deal with Witches, but my guy just put a Giant at the river. I know he doesn't have it in hand at this point, so I'm like, Alright, expert the river. I've got him down to 1,000. Let him have that giant damage. We get that lock on. He just used Zap on my skeletons, and I know this. I'm like, alright, there's no way I'm letting you get to my Expo. And eventually the Expo just chips him down. He tried to cycle the Zap so it couldn't be on his tower for longer, but that's to no avail. And we get to 6k. Just a reminder that I want to let you know that all of those clips were taken when I was 1 game away from 6k. So I lost 4 times on the border to 6k. 4 in a row. I was so mad when I got to that 5th one and I was like, there's no way I lose this again. Especially because the game before I had like 30 trophies to go and I only got like 20 something, so I had to play again. And yeah, just my life was entirely ruined at this point. I spent maybe 2 hours playing just to get up 60 trophies I believe I needed, and eventually we did it, but I don't think it was worth it whatsoever. So all those games I just showed you, I was only 1 game off of 6k. So you can see this one here, I was at 96 and I lost that one. You can see the one above, I was at 68, I lost that one. You can see this one, I was at 69, I lost that one. You can see this one, I was at 71, I lost that one. You can see there are a few more, I know there's more than that. I was at 70 here, I lost that one. I was at 70 here, I drew. I was at 70 here, I won, but it only took me to 98, so then I needed to win again. But luckily I got 2 on the bounce. So I lost 3 when I was within 1 win of getting to 6k. And eventually I pulled through against, you know it, it's Witch. Anyway, with all of that done and out of the way, this episode, I'm going to use a deck that I've hopefully done a video on already. So the day before this one, I want to have made a video showing off this deck, and this deck, but I'm not sure if I'm going to actually have done that. So there should be a video out by now that has those 3 decks in it, spotlighting the new meta, or it'll be coming out like tomorrow. So either way, you'll see the video, but essentially I want to be playing this deck here because it has Executioner in it. I'm also going to upgrade him to level 12, and we're going to get on with this. So it's Graveyard, and I think Graveyard's going to be probably the most viable thing this season, possibly. I don't want to speak too soon, but in theory, it should be the most viable thing because it's one of the only archetypes that doesn't die to Executioner or Tornado. It can struggle against Executioner, but, like, not really. So let's just go into it. I am very high up on ladder for, like, where I should be. So we're going to play, but I don't suppose I'm going to win anything because if we scroll down here, the top 1,000 starts at 50-15. So I'm only 1 trophy away from getting into that top 1,000. I mean, we'll do it for the clickbait, I guess, but yeah, I don't suspect I'm going to win with this because I'm criminally underleveled and I'm just playing right now for fun because I want to use Executioner because this card is going to be busted and broken for the entire month. But yeah, we'll see. We see the Wild Season 2 player here with their Sandcastle skin. They also have a Season 3 Season Pass, which I'm not buying again. I refuse to buy it until I can actually get all of the tiers. I'm too lazy to get all of them, you see. Oh, I can kill witches, can't I? I can... Yes, this ruins witches. Oh, this is a happy day. Okay, it's a less happy day. I mean, it's still a happy day because Exy, like, ruins everything. But, you know. Yeah, go on, Exy. Look at it. Ah, it should take that out, right? That was disgusting. Okay. Exy, fine. I can log and then spend Baby Dragon because I'm, like, up in Elixir, so I'll be alright. There we go. Fine. She gets, like, 2 skellies towards the tower. Cool. Let's go in. Just because I'm feeling risky today, boys. Let's do it. The Baby Dragon's going to tank for like 2 shots because it's level 11. Oh, it's so sad. We got a bit of damage there. We can also get a nice poison onto here. Oh, it's a very nice poison. Yeah. So that stops all of his counterattack and damages the furnace and the tower. So, yeah, this is actually working. I'm very surprised. This deck is horribly underleveled, especially considering I'm near the top 1,000 for some reason. Don't ask me how that's happened. It just has. Okay, chill. We got this. He is a witch deck, and I have Exy, so... What's to lose? He's just going to keep fireballing this Exy, but he's not going to do anything because it's so tanky, it's so beefy, and it does so much damage. Oh, I'm so depressed that this change has happened, but also I'm so happy because I'm going to abuse it, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. It does stutter a little bit, and its range actually isn't, like, good at all. I don't know why he's pushed it towards the Mega Knight. That helps it not get a jump, but, you know, whatever floats your boat, buddy. This is going to take ages to die. Cool, and then we Graveyard again. Oh, I'm so predictable, but it doesn't matter, because I'm probably going to get damage anyway. Hell yeah, we are. That's a questionable play. Do I Exy this? I feel like I do. I feel like I just sit here and go, you know what? I don't like this furnace. It needs to go. It like 2 shots furnace! What is this? That is a madness. Okay. Only problem here is, yeah, this. I should be okay. I can get back to poison. Oh, this is questionable. And it's fine because, like, I have NATO. Oh, I might miss it because of the rage. No, I'm fine. It might get a shot? No, it doesn't. NATO's insane. Okay, it does, but it's not going to matter because I have poison and log, maybe? Let's just go with a lone graveyard. Yeah, cool. I can poison this. I know I haven't hit the log onto that, but I don't think it'll matter. As long as we get like one stab, maybe. Or I can just cycle around, I guess. Whatever works. Is that enough? Yeah, it is. We're in the top 1,000. What is this? I mean, I know it's not top 1,000 global, but it never will be when you look at my card levels right now. I'm running two free cards at level 11, 3 cards at 12, and 2 that are max. So, realistically, I should be nowhere near the top 1,000. But I guess locally, I'm in that bracket, which is sort of insane. Where is it? I want my clickbait. How many trophies am I at? 43? Oh, I'm killing it. Let's go. Where am I? Players. Oh, I'm so excited. I've never been in a leaderboard, I don't think. 43. Where is 43? Oh, like, I'm actually generally high up. I want to play another one. I mean, I've got my clickbait. Where is it? Ah, we're there, boys. Oh, we're 769. That's so good. Okay, let me screenshot that. But yeah, boys, as I said, leave Executioner decks down below. I don't suspect we'll see a load of Executioner on the ladder, so we should be okay for whatever win conditions you boys actually want to put in. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the ladder series. I'm enjoying the new Xe because it's something toxic that I can abuse, and you know, if you know me, I like doing that. That sounds incredibly dodgy. I probably should have said that. But yeah, there we go. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and peace.